Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense set to go again. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 20 carries, 102 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes a leading rusher.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Herbert back to the air. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back. successfully.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. They'll run on first down with Evans. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff coming left, Evans. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 25. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs. So a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up and
now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On second down now, it's Anderson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's a handoff to Evans. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Back to throw, Tannehill. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Tannehill on third down. He'll flip this out to Evans. And it's a Titans touchdown. Darrington Evans as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Elijah Molden helped to make the stop. So we have reached. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you, and it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Evans gets it again on second down, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now this throw caught left side. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Tannehill now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down. Tannehill. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. It's Eckler again. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Escaping the pressure right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run with Jackson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Titans. Des Fitzpatrick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans can have the lead if they hit the extra point. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. 2nd and 5. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Jackson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So that'll back him up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks. 2nd and 15. Here's Herbert. And that's complete to Trey McKinney, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, it's Kelly. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On the ground with a tight end. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a first down in field goal range already. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee here.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Kelly to try to punch it in. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation.
having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it?
today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special Christmas Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Herbert off of play action. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the third down conversion. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. It's complete to Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The numbers for Brown from a week ago: 5 catches, 79 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Here is Eckler. Room to run again. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Again, Jackson will keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. His throw incomplete. Tylan Wallace, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Hey, we gonna do what we do. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach him.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. He's got to stretch a little bit to get there. That might be what they're talking about during the practice sessions, in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line, I'm sure they're well aware of where he stands as well.
They are, and I think for them, it would be an even better accomplishment to get there now because it seems like a little bit of a reach.
They'll run on first down. Kelly, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. They run on first down with Jackson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but it's going to be second down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On second down, it's Jackson, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Herbert. And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Here's Jackson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Play action. It's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Chargers. Gabe Neighbors, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And with still more than a minute minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They run with Jackson out of the gun, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Herbert now. And this is caught by Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Herbert on 1st down now. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Asante Samuel able to make the play defensively. So we've reached halftime here on Crip. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Jackson going to run again. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Ross on the return. The next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think
think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understand.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Jackson now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Kelly.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. Went up with him, tried to knock it away, tried to get an arm in, unsuccessfully.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stick. The quick slant caught. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Stick back to pass. Touchdown! It's complete. Jalen Guyton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And Jackson throwing once more. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Throwing is Jackson. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. And they run with Edwards off the option. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. He's able to find Wallace. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Jackson from the shotgun. That one tipped and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they take a knee. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball.